Hey guys, Tyrip here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Today spawning in the north we have Foggy playing as Night Elf, going for the Priestess of the Moon. And from the south we have Moon, also with Night Elf of course, but he's going for the Warden. Bit of a Night Elf mirror here. We're on Tidehunters version 1.2 now. No idea what they changed, but new version. Maybe we'll be able to find out as it goes along. But yeah, I felt like it's been quite a long time since I've cast a mirror match. So let's see how we get along with this one. At least it's not a pure mirror in this case. There's a little bit more spice with the Warden. So there we go, Foggy hitting level 2. Good blocking here by Moon with the Wisp. Archer in some big trouble. Chasing down the Archer back the other way, the Potom. Flame arrow securing the kill.
Player's forces are under
Archer able to make it back to the Moon. Well, healing up. Still in a lot of trouble. Not quite there at night time. Can't go for the hide quite yet. Gonna try run around the tree. Get a few smacks on the Warden. Going into hiding now, but that one extra right click. Ooh, denied. Okay, well done by Foggy. No experience for Moon. And an expansion coming up in this corner. I don't know if this was spotted it already yet. Double Ancient War, assisting with the creeping of the Warden. Looks like Foggy's going to try and shut that down. Just a single Ancient War for Foggy. Starting to pump out the hunts now though. Hunt finds a Wisp. So the Potom disengaging. Moon starting up on the creeping. Doesn't have Age of War here to tank the damage. I guess that's going to go for this camp next. Surprised he hasn't uprooted it and started to walk it across already.
The town is under siege.
And there we go. The Wisp ends up getting killed by the creeps. Well done by the Huntress. So quite a long time left on that Tree of Life. I wonder what Foggy's going to do. He's going to just creep the camp out early. He's got 2 hunts. This way he can just walk it into position whenever he needs to. And creeping up on the other side of the map. Look at this tech timing. Oh yeah, getting pretty close to tier 2. Okay, bit over 3/4 of the way now to level 3 for Foggy. Looks like he's going to stop by this little Murloc camp to finish the job.
Under attack.
Moon coming on the offensive, not there for level 3 himself yet either. Still keeping that extra skill point alive. Got one into Shadow Strike, hasn't gone for Fan or Blink yet. Keeping his options open. Of War for Foggy, second one. So he's really ramping up the Huntress production now. He's got a good number of them too, 5. Oof, good focus fire onto the Potom. Let's see, level 2 Shadow Strike, big damage. Oh, and he goes for the Blink. Foggy's in some trouble here. Bit of blocking from the hunts, the Shadow Strike slowing down the Warden enough. Okay. Bit of a close call. Moon heading up here, but already rooted down the tree, entangling the gold mine, so he can get a couple cancels on the entangling mine, but... Oh, hold on, he's got the Tinker out. Drops down a pocket factory. This could be trouble. 6 hunts though, that's a pretty healthy number. Bring a couple Wisps along for repairs. Moon also, though, with 3 hunts. So he's got a good composition here. Foggy getting things going. Early focus fire onto the Priestess of the Moon. Just about daytime. Drops down a couple Sentinels, revealing the Warden. She has to get out. Doing some repairs on the Tree of Life. Range Protector. Oh boy, it's a full-on tower rush here from Moon now. Interest is coming in. Repairs still working nicely for Foggy.
The town is under siege.
He's also getting his own tower up. Certainly very helpful for Foggy. He needs the extra long range. He doesn't have any archers in the mix yet, but... Okay, oh, he's going to go for glaive throwers. Okay, that's going to be his long range. Good option against a tower push for sure. Pocket Factory wears out. Tinker those, got a decent amount of mana. Could see another one shortly.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another Moonwell for Moon, looking to push up to 50 food. Foggy already there. Moon having spent, you know, quite a lot more resources ticking up. So understandable, he's a little bit lower. Stopping by the shop there, picks up a heal scroll. Now returning to action. And Foggy entangling the mine. He's got the glaive thrower here this time.
The town is under siege.
That's Moon's counter attack for that. Here comes the
Player's
warden
forces
from
are
the
under
side.
attack.
No wisp here to repair this tower, but it is repairing because it ate a tree just before healing up. Oh. Bottom looks like it's going to get focused again. Oh, they did build a Moonwell over here. Gives them a little bit of extra sustain. Returning the favour. Warden in some trouble now.
A town is under
Focusing
siege.
down the glaive thrower, but the tower goes down out the back. Bottom still in some big trouble. Has to town portal. He town portals to here. Tinker's going to go down. Bottom trying to hide away in the corner. All of Foggy's hunt's extremely low in health. And there we go. The Priestess of the Moon ends up dying. Oh boy, Foggy's in some big trouble here. All of a sudden, Moon now with a 10 food lead somehow. Tower working nicely. Foggy full steam on the repairs, but they just wisp die so fast to the hunts. And that's a level up for the warden now, level 4. Go for level 2 blink just immediately. And the tower about to fall. Foggy, rebuy on the bottom, coming in now. Still so much. Okay, dodges the Shadow Strike with the Invul Pop. Very nicely done by Foggy's in the mix now. Pick off a few archers. Goldmine's still standing, so he's got some extra resources coming in. Foggy has a pretty big gap to close. Uh-oh, Moon in a little bit of trouble. He does have enough mana for a blink though, and he spends it. Okay, Tinker is back. Double Ancient War hunts pumping out now for Moon. Foggy falling behind in army size. He's rebuilding the Ancient Protector. Slowly repopulating the mine with wisps. He needs a bigger army. His hunts are quite low as well. He also has hit level 4 though on his Priestess of the Moon. Not a huge deal though, that flame arrow, you know, kind of just draining his moon wells. Good for the hero focus though, I suppose. Looks like Moon may be considering going for a base attack. Foggy guessing that that's the case. He's got the sentinels there so he can see the Moon's not pushing in. And here we go. Base attack from Moon.
A town is under siege.
Going to take down these moon wells. Foggy does have 10 extra food thanks to building his expansion, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, well, let's go second hero. It's the Alchemist. Got the tally staff on it as well, and here he goes. He's looking to fight. Close to even in food count, though. Of course, Foggy having more supply and wisps. More spray working nicely. Sentinel up, so the hide not working out for Moon. It's slow to notice it as well. Looks like the Alchemist going to go down very quickly though. Bit of hero focus now from Moon. Turning the favor now, going after the Warden. Potham getting quite low now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he tries to buy a Zeppelin, but it gets ensnared by the creeps. Unable to get away, the Potham goes down. And the Zeppelin goes down too.
A town is under
No,
siege.
no. Not looking good for Foggy. Now he's close to 10 food behind. Does have that extra goal coming in. He's up to full strength here. He's losing another Moonwell. Now he can't produce any more army. He's supply stuck. He does have a Moonwell in construction over here. He's going to need another one. About to lose the Hunter's Hall as well.
Forces are under attack.
Limit his build options.
A town is
Another
under
Moonwell
siege.
down here now. So yeah, Foggy supply stuck. What can he even do right now? Not a lot. Yeah, Moon will not be denied. Going for the rest of the base next. Alchemist posturing, trying to slow things down a bit. Still 10 food behind though, Foggy. He's managed to buy back the Potham though. Doesn't have any Moonwells here to assist in the defense, so it could be pretty damn difficult. Here we go, Huntresses. No. Rebuild on the Hunter's Hall. Rebuild on the Moonwells. Looks like this is going to be his new main base. Oh, that being said, you know, he kind of needs that Tree of Ages for the tech. Looks like Moon going to give up on this though. Do some more creeping. He's very close to level up on the Warden, so maybe hoping to hit that power spike and doesn't quite get there. But that'll be big. Level 3 Shadow Strike. That Potham will drop very, very quickly after that. Taking up some damage now. Foggy. Pretty much closed the gap now in terms of army size. Mixing in a few archers with the improved bows. Getting that long range on the archers. So Foggy, it looks like maybe he's about to turn the corner. Don't think that's quite going to be enough. And it isn't. Alright, a couple of wisps joining in. And detonates, just gets rid of a bit of mana on that Warden. Moon though backing off, going to do some more creeping, maybe hit level up on the Tinker as well. Warden just acting as a diversion at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tinker does have the Scroll of Protection, so those wisps for Foggy will help remove that. Here we go, Potham a little bit isolated, takes a Shadow Strike. Potham able to fire back though, that Flame Arrow doing some major damage. So it's going to be a Town Portal in. Foggy's army a little bit split up at the moment. He loses most of his archers at the start of the fight. Almost all of them, in fact. And then Moon with the Town Portal out. Hits those level up on his hero. 5-3 now. Killed off here most of Foggy's archers.
A player's forces are under
Kills
attack.
his own hunt there. Just doesn't want to spend the resources healing up. And now he's ticked up to tier 3. Got Nature's Blessing coming in soon. Still got quite a lot of gold left in the main mine, but getting that early. And the bears starting to come through. Foggy did buy a reveal from the shop, so you can see what's about to be coming his direction. Comes in there, snipes off a hunt with the Shadow Strike.
A player's forces are under attack.
1 upgrades so far. Foggy now finding some time to do some creeping himself. He's got the acid bomb. Off him again. Getting focused. The heal spray though.
A town is under siege.
And the moon. Oh, I didn't even notice he had a tree of life down here. Okay, that's why he went for Nature's Blessing. Well, makes a lot more sense. So counter expansion now. The moon could be in a good position here. He's further along in tech. He's got the higher hero levels at the moment. Foggy trying to counter tech. He's getting Ancient of Laws up. Shadow Strike just blasting Foggy's army though. He's also taking Nature's Blessing. Interesting. So Foggy going to take this corner while Moon creeps out the south. Stealing a bit of experience away from the Tinker here though. Being here for this camp. Nice use of the healing ward. Okay, well no. Gets out of there with the blink before anything dies. So no experience stolen. That Tinker getting very close to 5 now. Wonder if we could see some level 6 heroes from Moon this game. Oh, looks like we're heading that direction. Doesn't have any orbs of venom yet though. And here we go, Moon starting the attack on Foggy's base. Foggy did bring his Ancient Wars back here to assist in the defense. Teleport is back. Foggy does have a larger army at this stage, even though maybe it doesn't really look that way. I suppose quite a lot tied up in production at the moment for Foggy, so maybe it's not that way. But there we go, Moon fully populated at his expansion. So he's going toe-to-toe in terms of a gold income. Now he's ticking up some upgrades for his bears.
A player's forces are
Foggy,
under attack.
with the Zeppelin. Man, he was one of the real innovators in the mirror. His bear drops. But he's the one without bears this time. Well, he didn't manage to creep out the red camp either, so maybe Moon could just steal away the rest of the experience as well. Foggy quite far behind in these hero levels. It's got to be worrying. Hasn't ticked up yet. He's just so low on lumber, Foggy.
A player's forces
He needs some more wisps on lumber harvesting, or maybe a shredder even. It's really hurting him at the moment. He's got so much gold, but can't really spend it that effectively. Looks like he's going for mass dryads at the moment. No damage upgrades on the dryads, but they do benefit, of course, from the bottom aura. Looks like he doesn't have any sentinels left on these hunts, so as a reveal. I'm going to try and make that as expensive as he can. Foggy decides to give up on it. So Foggy, slightly larger army, but it's a lower tech army. And he's got the lower level heroes. Could be a tough fight for him. Rebuilding the altar, interesting. He's going to walk his Ancient Wars into the center, perhaps. Kind of like bears themselves, really, so good option. Maybe he's going to head down here and start another expansion. Ushering at the center, Foggy, the one with shock control at the moment. He's got 1 heal scroll on the Alchemist, 2 on the bottom, as well as an invul on both heroes, so he's pretty stacked at the moment, Foggy, on these heroes. And that Ring of Regeneration is going to heal off most of the damage. Oh boy, Moon very slow to notice the Sentinel takes a huge amount of damage on the Warden. And that's a green light for Foggy to get aggressive. 1 hunt goes down up the hill here. Pops the scroll protection. He's got the roar on. Fighting uphill. Foggy keeps missing with those dryads. And he's gone town portal out with the Warden rejoining the action. Looks off a hunt on the exit though, nicely done. Got the ore item as well, the Lion Horn of Stormwind, so it's another advantage for Moon. Here we go, got the Ancient Wars in a relevant position though to start this fight. Got the regen coming in from eating the trees. Rocket factory out the back. Not much damage coming in from these drives. Looks like they're focusing down the Warden to start things off. The Hunt's at the front though, starting to fall. Ancient Wars getting quite low as well. Foggy's front line not holding up too well at the moment, but here we go, starting to get some focus fire onto the bears. Stuff out. One more bears starting to fall. 2 damage upgrades on the Dryads all of a sudden. Where did they come from? Checked not too long ago and he had 0. And now Moon. Starting to look a bit weak. Get some focus fire down onto the bottom this time. Bottom still has 1 heal scroll left. Foggy trying to disengage. Pops the heal scroll. He's got 1 left on the Alchemist as well. The heal spray down, and it's Moon the one to ultimately disengage. Foggy comes out of that one with extra food. Gets the focus fire from the Dryads, just able to snipe off a few bears. Good control of the Zeppelin as well, keeping things safe. Here we go, the main mine is dry. Moon starting up his second expansion. Oh, what? What happened to his expansion? Was there some sapper play that I missed?
The town is under siege.
Oh boy, okay. Well, I guess that's why Moon hasn't been able to rebuild his army then. Man, I must be completely blind. Well, he comes down, gets the cancel. Town portal out. Just about harvesting gold again though. So yeah, you only got 2k-ish out of that mine before it died. How did I miss that? Man, that's really slack. Foggy entangling down here, but Warden coming down to get the cancel. Okay, just going to decimate all the wisps. Almost all. Here we go, Foggy coming in for the expansion kill. We've got a couple Ancient Wars here for some extra protection. Focusing down the Pocket Factory to start things out. This spray working nicely. 2-2 upgrades now on these Dryads. Warden tele-staffing back in. Got the Raw active. Here we go. Moon 15 food behind. Let's see if he can get it done. Looks like Alchemist, the first focus fire target for the Warden. No spray though, counteracting. Oh, heal scroll there from Foggy. Still got 1 left on the bottom. Is not quite able to get away. And it's looking pretty good for Foggy at this stage. Pocket Factory out the back though, doing some massive work. Foggy disengaging, repositioning. Oh, look at that. Dropping down from the Zeppelin. Heal scroll. Massive value from that heal scroll. And that's the X Factor from the Zeppelin. Oh, but that Pocket Factory, man, those Clockwork Goblins are hitting hard. Foggy kind of running out of momentum. He's got so much more food. Way larger army, but tough to crack. Still got quite a lot of juice left in his Moon Wells as well. Coming back for that. Replenish the Warden. Here we go. Foggy's also mining from his second base now. How much does he have left? 1.7k. Okay, plenty of time. He's lost pretty much all his hunts on the front line now, so it's just dryads. Don't think he's invested at all into bear tech, so this is what he's got. We focus fire onto the bottom. Good heal spray to counteract that. The warden getting focused down by the dryads ultra fast. Dryads now switching their attention to the bears. Those clockwork goblins, man, they're doing massive work out the back. Oh boy, what the hell was that? Oh, that's the level up on the warden. She's got her ultimate now. This could be trouble for Foggy. This could be a real game changer. He's losing so many dryads, and those spirits of vengeance so effective against the dryads. He's just losing dryad after dryad, but he's got the starfall. Oh boy, level 6 versus level 6. Starfall getting the work done at the moment. But he's losing almost all of his dryads. Comes in for the repairs, but the Starfall just ripping through the wisps. How much longer does he have left? Can he finish off the base? Looks like it. But now we've got the level 6 Tinker. He's gone into tank mode. Foggy doesn't have any town portal. He's got the Zeppelin. I think he might need to load his Alchemist into the Zeppelin now as well. Getting focused down by the Warden. Another Shadow Strike and he's dead. Ooh, felt like that was just about to come off cooldown. Moon focusing it down though with the blink. Oh boy, okay. Spicy old game this one. Level 6 heroes are online. Moon able to walk his Tree of Eternity down here. He's mining again. Foggy now with just 340 gold here, so it's going to be one base versus one base. Moon restarting this tree over here. So he's got the longevity, and that Tinker will bash down a base real fast. So Foggy might not have this tree for too much longer. Moon coming in with the bears. This base is dying so fast, Foggy's not going to get here in time. Didn't bring any wisps out to try and repair it either. And yeah, it's just dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy's still with a much larger army, but now he's got no gold. So walk his Tree of Life down here. Avatar about to wear off. Okay. Foggy trying to pick off a bear here. And Moon just going for the base at the moment. Going to take down these lords, and they're dropping fast. Not like Foggy has any more gold to make any more units though at the moment. There's a bomb onto the bears. Looks like Moon just taking down the production and then maybe looking to get out. Spray working nicely here. No more staffs left for these bears, so they're going to start dropping. Pocket Factory's also worn out. Oh, the bears starting to drop. It's healing back up. Oh, he's focusing down the fresh Avatar. That's not going to last long at all. Good work countering Moon's. Where's he going? Where's he going with his army?
Town is under siege.
Focus fire now onto the Tinker. Doesn't get hit by the slow poison though of the Dryads. Next is the Warden. She goes into hiding. I'll try buy a reveal again. Could have sent the Zeppelin over there. Try and stuff out. It's going to be successful.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Foggy down here with his own tree. I thought he'd come down to this corner, but he's restarting a tree down there as well. Switches back to regular mode on the Tinker. Oh, there's the Starfall again. Shadow Strike, but the Alchemist coming in with the heal spray to counteract that. Starfall just in range of the Tree of Life. In range of the Pocket Factory though. There we go, coming into tank mode. Foggy backpedaling, trying to bait him into the Starfall damage. Moon not falling for it. Starfall lasts a damn long time. There we go. Moon coming in. Oh, that focus fire from the Dryads is nasty. Okay, Moon coming out with the Wisps. Acid Bomb on those. Starfall duration has worn off. Here we go. Oh, what was that blink? That was like the worst blink I've ever seen. He blinked into more damage. Oh boy, big misplay there by Moon. And now the path looks clear for Foggy. A little bit low on his own heroes. But he had a heal scroll, looked like. Pocket Factory Clockwork Goblins, though, they are a real menace for these Dryads. There we go. That's a level up on the Alchemist. Doesn't have enough mana really for a transmute, but if we can get to use that, that'd be really good. He's got a lot of juice left in these Moonwells. Tinker just gonna solo these Dryads. And Moon's gonna lose his expansion eventually.
The player's forces are under attack.
Foggy completing the entangle. Doesn't have many wisps down there for the mining node. Most of them still up here. The Moon about to lose his gold mine, but he's still got this one down the bottom. 4k left in there. Are you going to uproot? You've got to eat before you can root down. Suppose he doesn't come in here for the kill on the wisps as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Alchemist's got a heal scroll. I thought it'd maybe go back to the Moonwells as well, since he does still have his staff. I think he's used it. Oh, could have made his journey a little bit longer at least. This is a good number of bears from Moon though. He's only 10 food behind. Oh boy, Foggy trying to kill the altar. And he gets it done. Nothing there to repair. Warden's not coming back unless Moon goes for the Tavern Revive. That's so expensive. Level 6 hero. We might just have to bite the bullet though. Foggy just about completing the entangle. Foggy though, you know, he hasn't rebuilt his laws as far as I can see, so his army's a little bit limited. Coming in for a Starfall on Moon's base now. It's going to take down most of these Moonwells. Cause Moon to get supply stuck. Moon wrapping around, going to go for this expansion, looks like. Meanwhile, the Tinker coming in could even solo this Tree of Life. Takes down the shop.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy going to try and defend. He can't defend this. This is going down way too fast to the mass bears. Is it going to become a base race? Have to favour Moon in that situation with that Tinker's just such a menace against these buildings. Look at how fast he takes down this tree. And that's with the armour as well. Wisps on the run.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, stuffing back in with the Alchemist. Alchemist can use the transmute.
A town is
Another
under
tree
siege.
coming up in the corner here for Foggy. See, it looks like he's committing to the base race. Alchemist going to load into the Zeppelin here, perhaps? No. Moon out of mana just about on the Warden, so she can't do too much to the Alchemist here. Okay, there we go. Transmute from Foggy.
Are under attack.
Catches one of the bears. Can whittle down that bear army with that transmute. Moon starting up another expansion himself. And here comes the Tinker. Getting to work
Town is under siege.
on the Ancient Protector. Pocket Factory left behind for these other buildings. Moon didn't knock out these this last Moonwell over here. Okay, he's going for another Tree of Life down here. Foggy. Moon stopping by the moon wells. It's quite slow going for Foggy though. Piercing damage against these buildings not very effective. Maybe he can get another Starfall. I'm not entirely sure what the cooldown is on that. If you can run back here and Starfall will mop up these buildings pretty quickly.
The town is under siege.
Speaking of the buildings getting mopped up, Foggy doesn't have many left himself at the moment. Got this one down here, but the Shredder. Shredder's going to find this building and going to start chopping away at it. Uh-oh, Foggy in some big trouble now. He came back here to kill this base, but going to get shut down by Moon's Warden. Oh, and the bears, they find this Tree of Life in the corner. Foggy. Does he have any other buildings? He's got one wisp down here, but that's getting taken down by Moon's bear.
Under siege.
I think Foggy's about to lose this one. His trees. He doesn't have any left. He's got no buildings. Moon still with just enough to get the job done. He's coming in with the heal spray. Just out of range of his own healing though. And there we go, Foggy with no buildings. Moon! How did he do that? I think the big part of it was Foggy not able to rebuild his army. Moon taking down the production buildings and Foggy never rebuilding them. And just had the better base race composition in the late game. The level 6 Tinker combining with the bears, siege bears. Able to take down Foggy's buildings. Foggy trying to hide a couple buildings around the map, but didn't hide them well enough. GG, that was a crazy game. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.